I ruined my best friend's friendship of 20 years last night. Um, so I was around their house. It is nothing unusual. I am always around her house. Her mom was out, her dad was in. I've known her dad for years and years. And anyway, so we went to bed. It was pretty late. We'd had some drinks. And in the middle of the night, I decided that I needed some water. My mouth was so fucking dry. And when I got up to go to the fridge, her dad was in there naked getting a drink. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I tried to look away, but I just couldn't. And one thing led to another. And yeah.
Remember this, girls. None of you can be first, but all of you can be next.
Feminists doing that's empowering, yet you're relying on creepy, disgusting men who think you are disgusting and trash to ironically pay your bills, which is probably the most degrading thing in the entire world. Whereas actually, if you were in an office, it would be a lot less degrading. You could actually have respect in an office. And do not get offended when you come into the dating pool and dating world and you are seen as a low value woman. In my eyes, you are. In every man's eyes, you are. And don't get offended when people don't want to marry you, don't want you to be their girlfriend. You're going to hit the real world eventually. It's just a matter of time. And no one with any level of like a brain would ever respect someone who does that.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I don't go on the internet and expect people not to judge me. You cannot be a sex worker and expect people not to judge you.
I agree with that.
So just don't complain about the outcome. Go get your bag.
Yes.
And then deal with no one thinking that you're a valuable human, and also bringing just shame to your family name as well.
Have you ever seen someone and thought, I'd like to be responsible for your next orgasm?
You ever had a whole face before?
Who hasn't?
So
Yeah, a major one.
I guess I was engaged for like 3.5 years before I got out here, and I came out here and I'm like not like I guess like.
Why didn't you stay with that guy?
Huh?
You were engaged, and what happened to that? That's the one. How'd you fuck that up?
Yeah, he was really good and all, but also I wanted to move out to Miami and Florida.
To be a whore? You throw away the gates of heaven with your partner to be a whore?
To move with my.
I would have fucking jumped.
No, it's not like.
No, Zarka. What's the fucking so good about a fucking palm tree and some fucking immigrants? What are you talking about? A 3-year marriage from Miami. She said, well, you didn't let me go to Miami.
You say men.
She threw away a 3-year marriage. Zarka, you're making her cry. Oh, shit. I'm glad you cried. I'm the only dude on earth who told you the truth. The rest are gonna try and fuck you. This is the truth. I'm trying to say 40 fucking years of your life. You're gonna be 40 years alone.
The whole thing about, be a lady in the street and a freak in the bed. Y'all ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then why don't you guys act that way?
Because we don't want to. We just want to be sluts.
So now, when you get called out for being a slut out in
opinion.
public, do you care about the consequences that come with that?
No.
Do you even want to change that?
I'm going to be driving away in my Mercedes, like, bye.
Okay, so what about your daughters, your future daughters, if you have any? Do you want them being looked at how you guys are looking at yourselves right now?
Obviously, I don't condone it, but, like, I definitely say, like, whatever you're comfortable with. And I say, like, look, if your kid's bullying my kid because of what I did online, I feel like that's screwed
Maybe
up.
you should set an example so that she wouldn't get bullied.
Even if I set an example, people are still going to get bullied.
So you think that spreading your legs is something to be proud of? Y'all really think that?
As women, why should our value be like our kids? Like, I don't plan on having kids. I don't think all women.
Well, our value as women is innately our ability to create and sustain life.
It's wet outside, but it's wetter in here.
Get off. No, you actually get the special claps because you found it, and that's really impressive, so.
I actually have something better than my parents' approval. I'll let you in on a little secret, yeah? It's called happiness and living my own life. I know. It's a concept that you probably can't get your head around.
It's only right to 22 different people.
Have you ever done it with one of your friends' boyfriends?
Without them, no. We've had times with them.
See, okay.
I'm respectful. I don't like people sloppy seconds. But if I'm invited, why not? Hello.
Have you done it with more than one guy in 24 hours?
Yes, I've had gangs.
Like separate though?
Oh, separate? Yes.
What's the number? Is it over 3?
Like 10.
Over 10 guys in one day?
It's like clients, like sugar clients, people paying for my time. But if it's like leisure, like 2 or 3.
Bruh. What's your body count?
Can I guess? I don't know it. I don't have a ledger. Like, and then I had an orgy for one of my birthdays. Had a couple threes.
Well, how many people?
Well, for my 22nd birthday, it was only right to 22 different people, you know, like, but it was like girls and guys, so like, and then everybody interacted with everybody, so it's like.
What did she say?
How much?
22?
22?
Yeah, there's girls and guys.
Did
so-
you interact with everyone?
I mean, I'm sure everybody interacted in some way, form, fashion, or another, because this was getting sucked, C's was getting assholes was getting ate, so, you know, like.
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
I don't know my body count. What's your body count?
I think about like 6.
Oh, sweet baby.
Whose fault is hookup culture?
I think it's definitely women, because if women weren't putting out, then men wouldn't have the ability to, and so there wouldn't be any hookup culture. So it's because women are putting out and having sex with more men more frequently, they are controlling that, and men are obviously going to take it, because what else are they going to do? They're just going to, you know, not take it? Like, what?
Hey, listen, the fish market can't be open if there's no fish for sale.
Word?
Yes, I'm comfortable with the cause because I knew exactly what the hell I was signing up for, but I feel like how Pearl was saying earlier, which I'm glad this question came up, and she was like, you know, a lot of girls will get into this industry and whine and complain, why is no one taking me seriously? Why does no one want to marry me? Bro, I knew that from the beginning. I only really started seriously dating the moment I was like, I can't say, so I started out, it's a little different. It's definitely more intense, the kind of hate you get. OnlyFans, to me, is I've seen it be more accepted, but being in mainstream porn where you open up and you're on the ads, I didn't bother. I did not even bother. There's no way, because I knew, I'm not saying I knew I was low value or whatever you guys like to say, high value, low value, but I knew that like my dating was gonna be harder. But I feel like a lot of people in OnlyFans are so damn delusional, being like, well, I am a traditional woman, I am a high value. No, we're not. Sorry, we just aren't, and that's okay. And you'll attract the people who are okay with what you do. But yeah, people want to complain that they can't find something based on their decision of their line of work. So. But yeah, I'm okay with it.
He doesn't cook, clean, dress up sexy for you, slob on the knob, and get on top without asking. I'm so sorry to say this, but she's not the one.
Hold your hands up about 4 inches apart.
About that.
Why do you lick your lips at 4 inches?